Okay, I think you guys can see this. So we're going to be doing like a random reading, just some random messages coming through from Spirit for you. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Hopefully you can see them. So this is pile 1. This is pile 2. Okay. And this is pile 3. Okay, so once you've chosen a deck, click on the timestamps below and we will go straight into your chosen reading. Okay, group 1. Let's have a look at what random messages are coming through for you. First message. Knowledge. Okay, so knowledge is important for you. You might be studying at the moment. You might just be brushing up on some knowledge, but you really need to find out some more information about something, or there's a lesson to be learned. Okay, and then we have love. Okay. And finally, the Queen of Water. And maybe a choice actually underneath. Okay, so some of you might be deciding if you want to team up with someone. This Queen of Water, you might be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, a water sign, or this could just be representing you being in a very loving, sort of gentle, sensitive space at the moment. And maybe you have already learned something here and it's made you become sort of more loving and more open because you understand something more clearly here. So if some of you have recently come to a realization about a person, this is sort of confirming that for you, but it's also suggesting there's like a choice here and there's 3 doorways. So you have to make an important decision here about something, and it's almost, you know, use your brains, your knowledge, be logical, analytical, but also there's this love energy coming through, which is about more so connecting with your heart and your feelings. So it's really both. Whatever you're weighing up here, you need to make a really kind of balanced decision. I feel like this Queen of Water person is a very helpful person. They might actually be relaying a lot of knowledge to you. They might be helping you learn, and actually you might be surprised to find that they genuinely have a love and kind of caring energy about them. It's like, you know, they're a teacher where they're a little bit invested in how you grow and develop as a student. You know, they want to see you get better. They want to see you flourish. And so it's not just for them about teaching you a lesson. It's actually about, you know, nurturing you, because there's this love coming from them, love of either their craft or some kind of love and caring, gentle energy towards you. And there's still, again, some sort of choice here. Okay, so let's have a look at some of your other cards. Group 1. Okay, so something is being reviewed. Yes, balance. And a lot of love here. Okay, so definitely you have a choice and you're reviewing lots of information. Okay, so knowledge is important. And it might be something, like I said, you've learned in the past, maybe a test that you had to pass, an exam, and this might be in the process of being reviewed, or you're reviewing just lessons that you've learned from the past. But there's a lot here to do with relationships. Okay, we have Libra, which is about balance, and that's what I said before. So with whatever you're dealing with, the message is you need to be centered in your heart, but also listen to your mind and analytically, you know, analyze and think about things think about consequences, okay? So you need to have both in this situation. But there's a lot of love with Libra. It's all about teaming up with someone here. Maybe someone's taking a little while to get back to you. You know, maybe they're deciding on you, okay? If you were sitting an exam or you're a candidate for something, maybe they're deciding, making a choice and reviewing how you went and deciding where to take this. Where do we go next? There is so much love here. So we have Venus and Libra, okay? And Venus rules Libra. And then the Queen of Water here. So lots of love and sensitivity, but also beauty. So someone really feels like it's like you've captured their attention. They feel like you're balanced. They can see a lot of beauty and a lot of room to kind of grow. But they also want to, you know, in terms of the future, they're really reviewing which path to take with you. Okay, let's see what else. They might ask you some more questions to clarify, and not even so much what you know. Some of it will be they're wondering how you feel. Discernment, clear vision, details. Okay, so this is where you need to be balanced. Maybe with this particular reading, there's a possibility here that you might be tempted to focus too heavily on your feelings and your emotions and getting caught up in that, especially with Venus here. So this card is reminding you not to get too lost in this, okay? So keep your vision clear, keep steady, keep balanced, and discernment, okay? So, you know, thinking of the details and weighing things up. And I do really get the sense here of, again, someone, there's sort of like a test or an examination here, and someone feels a lot of love, but they also, it's really important that they're clear. Like they're clear about your intentions, they're clear about your level of understanding and where you're coming from, and they really want that clarity to move forward. And there might even be things from the past that they want to actually revisit and clear up as well. Okay, so let's do some charms, some final messages. So yeah, they're really reflecting and thinking about things. So again, there's a lot of reflection on the past here. It could be from you, but I do feel it's someone else here, maybe like a teacher or someone who's maybe slightly above you in authority. And they're reflecting on things that you've said and done. And then we also have, yeah, nourishing. But there's also lots of love coming from them. So again, I feel like they're quite balanced, where they're that logical but also emotional. Okay, so someone's stubborn, maybe, picking up that. There could be a conflict, or there's almost like a sacrifice that someone has to make for the relationship, okay, if this applies to you. And they might communicate this, or you might communicate it to them, that it's either you that you're letting something go or just risking it or sacrificing it and it's going to cause pain, but you know you're aware of that and you're going to push through anyway. Or that message may apply to another person here. And again, it can be romantic, or we could be talking about business or family. Yeah, more talking. Someone definitely wants more information and wants more time to think about things. Leo, okay. So there's someone who's very capable in the workplace, or someone, again, who's like a loyal servant or a very capable master. And they're also trustworthy. So again, they come from the heart, even though they're analytical. They also have some heart there. Okay. Yeah, it's like really trying to filter something down, the essence of it. Okay. Look for the easy way. Don't make this harder than it needs to be, group 1. Wow, what's this white planet? I wonder if this is Saturn or the moon. And what's this in here? Yeah, okay. And we've got, what else have we got? Oh, rocking horse. Okay, so there's some definite kind of either worried about being too slow, being under attack, things being up and down and not clear, but someone needs a little bit more structure here. Someone wants more structure, more details, and I feel this is what needs to be brought more out into the open for you guys. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Group 1. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Right. Okay, hi there, Group 2. So let's see what your message is from Spirit, and a message for Group 2, please. So we have the Three of Swords, and then we have Destiny. Okay, let's see how this is going. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. I feel like there was a difficult lesson for you, Group 2, but you passed. Okay, you made it through this portal to the other side. And then here we have the 9. So this is where you've advanced, sort of in a way, going beyond your own fears and your limitations, setting yourself free. Also kind of taking the moral high ground in a way, you know, you're elevated, your consciousness, and you're not about to be brought down. Even if things are or have been traumatic, you're not going to be brought down, not in spirit. You know, whatever's happening around you, you're kind of at this level where you've got a higher perspective now. And this was sort of, again, your destiny to learn this. And it's, you know, it's been kind of past. And so now you've transcended to this higher level. And some hard lessons here, some trauma maybe, but lots of wisdom that grew from that as well, which is really nice. Okay. Let's have a look at what else for Group 2. If you haven't really been through any difficult situations, then, you know, possibly there's one that's going to come up. It's something that might shock you, or just, you know, you weren't ready for it, and it might hurt a little bit. But it's okay, because it's kind of like it's needed. There's some wisdom you're going to gain from this, and a really good lesson. It's like, and then finally you've got it. So you may have already experienced this, but all right, sorry about that, guys. My camera overheated, so I've turned the air conditioning on. Yeah, so as I was saying, I kind of feel like you're becoming more open-minded after passing through this test, this whatever this hard thing was that you went through. You're going to become a lot more open-minded. It's going to unlock things in you, and this sort of openness and spaciousness you didn't realize was there, which is awesome. Okay, so let's see what else for Group 2. And I'm also getting that it's possible for you to prepare somehow for this. Like, there might be preparations you can do to somehow make this easier. I don't know if that makes sense, maybe for someone. Cancer, immerse. Okay. So you've got the moon energy coming through. You might be dealing with a Cancer. You might be a Cancer. Immerse. So this means you sort of fully, whatever it is, you have to fully, you know, like reach the bottom Okay, the surface isn't enough. You have to be fully invested, fully committed, fully in this, immersed in whatever this is, whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you want. You care deeply about something here, maybe. You've got a tough shell as well to weather whatever challenge we might be talking about here. Okay, so it's about being resilient and bouncing back, even if at the time you feel really sensitive. Yeah, you're going to heal. See, okay, you're going to bounce back and heal. And kind of with this healing, I feel, like I said, kind of transcend the pain and move yourself to a new level, which is amazing. So sometimes the pain and suffering actually helps to take us higher. And I feel like that's what's happening in your case. And some of you might identify as a more sensitive personality, maybe not. But this is about you sort of toughening up a little bit as well, but and just rising above like the little things that might be upsetting, and this may seem like a big thing, but I think you'll come to realize that actually it wasn't even that big of a deal, and you can rise above this stuff and not be as affected by it as perhaps what you were in the past. Yeah, so some lessons here. It really connects with this first card. You're learning, growing, becoming more wise. Being able to be more assertive and stand up for yourself in situations as well might be important for you, or might be something that you learn from all of this. Okay, let's see, group 2, any other messages? Group 2. Yeah, you're learning that you can wear like an armor, or it's not that you even choose to wear an armor, it's just that after you go through this healing, you naturally, it's like there's an invisible armor that you're wearing after this. That's what it feels like. So there might still be pain and suffering on the surface, or some difficult challenges, and I'm not sure what area we're talking about. Okay, everyone's going to be different, but whatever it is, now if you ever have to revisit a situation like this, it's going to be like, it's not going to feel like it'll hit you as hard, you know? It's going to feel nowhere near as big of a deal as what it maybe has been. Okay, so we've got the altar priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. In reverse, I feel like group 2, you have more kind of power internally. Right now, you're not really tapping into that. And what's really important is sort of your root or sacral chakras, grounding yourself a little bit, because once you ground yourself, then I feel like you'll be able to kind of draw more power upwards and stabilize yourself, and almost just have a little bit more understanding, but also belief in yourself, because there's untapped kind of power here. You know, you have more within you. You haven't tapped into that yet. So, okay. Let's do some charms for you. Group 2. Let's see what we get. Okay, oops. All right. Okay, wow. So you have the Magician here, and it's upright, which is amazing. And it's coming up in your, okay, so career, I feel like maybe a lot of you haven't felt like you've been in a powerful position in your career, or you've just never felt like you've had that confidence. I feel like that is finally opening up. And this is what I mean. You know, you've been kind of sitting like this, having this untapped potential, and it could also just be representing confidence in yourself. So it's sort of believing in yourself and turning this card upright and unlocking this Magician energy. So definitely related to your career or your life purpose. And also with your friendships, there's some flow-on benefits here. Okay, so what have we got? Yeah, you're going to be more of a team player. You're very good with being, with persevering, group 2. So that's key too. Keep persevering, even if at first you don't feel like you get the results, or you don't feel like you have that confidence. Every time you get knocked down, you get back up again. Okay. Some discussions here, maybe about money or where you stand with people, and, you know, discovering, do they value you? Do you value them? Having these conversations to figure that out is important. We have an S, a W or an M and an L, which they might represent initials or words. Okay, so we've got some, I feel like this wants to be, so you could be, some of you might be going out and just socializing a little bit more as a message coming through. And there's also someone here in this house here. So someone here that is either you're really, it could be a bit like the, dipping the tea bag, like you're immersing in yourself. It's a weird message because I also feel like at the same time you might be engaging in more social activities, but you have this real love for you. It's like falling in love with yourself. Yes, I think that's the message. Falling in love, having like a romance with who you are. And maybe, you haven't found many things in the past you've liked about yourself possibly, or there's just more to discover. Okay, a few things you've been hung up on, the details, perfectionism, that may have been an issue for you in the past. There's also some relationships here that were really heavy and quite kind of chaotic, I can see, but you're walking away from that now. Okay, what do we have here? Freedom. Yeah, okay, a lot of you are going to find more freedom and more power. Not sure what the little girl's talking about here. Some of you might have a child or someone young. Or it might be talking about baby steps. You might actually still have, okay, like this might still be some time on your journey before you reach that real level where you feel like you've attained freedom, enlightenment, whatever that means to you. It's saying it's there and it's possible, but baby steps. So, don't expect yourself to sort of get there overnight, but do take some action towards it. Yeah, and finally, some illusions are being revealed. It's like you're conquering some illusions that you just couldn't see past for quite some time, but you're going to see through them and move past them. So that's awesome. Okay, cool. That's all I have for you, group 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Alrighty, group 3. Let's have a look at what message is coming through for you. Okay. Group 3. What is the message for group 3? No? Okay. King of Fire and Wisdom. Okay, so someone here, most likely a male, or someone with a very masculine take charge energy here. They have learned some things and could be like emerging from a sort of hermit time in their life. Oh, wow. Okay. And we have the Queen of Fire. Interesting. And the 9. That's funny. If any of you watched group 2, or if you didn't watch group 2, you might want to check out group 2. There could be some links. Yeah, someone's coming back out. It could be someone who you identified with as, either your partner or a really good friend, or a mentor, or someone that you were kind of connected to here, that were, you could have been like a team, and they've just been like in hiding for a while in hermit mode, and they're coming back out to see you, to greet you. So you might not have heard from this person in a while, and I feel like they've changed quite a bit, and they've sort of transcended some of their own personal demons maybe. They're a lot clearer in their mind, and they are more just open-minded, and they've definitely attained some wisdom here after taking some time to reflect. Now, this could be the reverse. Maybe you guys have been in a hermit mode and you're coming back out to reconnect with someone in a new way. You want to start fresh. You want to be more open about this. Okay, that's interesting. What else for group 3? What else? Okay. So yeah, cross-pollinate. Okay, so someone wants to connect with you again, reconnect, and because there's some sort of advantage. Collaborate. Yes, someone wants to come back on your team. Okay, they may have gone out and explored, even if maybe not necessarily in hermit mode, but they've, you know, maybe they went out and socialized with some different groups, other people, maybe they joined other different business or company to yours, and now they're coming back with an offer to either collaborate in some way, you know, like they've got a plan, something they want to pitch, or they want to reconnect, and it's like maybe they realize, you know, something here was really good about you. You know, you were fresh, you were open, and you will be open to receiving this person when they come to you, group 2. See that you're very open to receiving whatever they have to give. So maybe they have something they actually want to offer to you, like to help you out, or a gift, or just maybe their own wisdom. I mean, maybe this person is coming like to be a guide in your life, okay? Maybe there's not an actual history between you in this lifetime, but maybe this is just someone on your path that is going to be helping you some way, okay? So someone here is arriving with like new knowledge from some other, I don't know, background or culture, or they've just had, you know, more experience than you in some area, and they're going to impart some wisdom and knowledge. Okay, what else? The Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, patience. Yeah, so it's been quite a long time with patience since you've maybe talked to this person, for some of you, but also transformation here, where someone's changed. Okay, they're looking at things differently now, and they might be a little more graceful. Maybe their heart's opened up a little more. But yeah, that's a really nice energy. Okay, so let's see what I can get from the charms for you, group 3. Okay. All right, I probably put out too many, but that's okay. So lots of letters, guys. We've got an X, a Y, a K, an I, a D, a B, an A, and a J. All right, where to start? Okay, there's something like important here that you shouldn't forget about. It might seem small, but it's important. Something here, just remember, and I don't know what it is, but you need to remember something here. Maybe it was something that helped you in the past, or again, just try to remember this. There might be something small here and you need to remember it. Sorry, that's a little bit vague. Yeah, someone's, you know, kind of really, someone feels hung out to dry here. And they're not sure if it really happened or not. Like, was I really left, you know, was I hung out to dry, or was that just in my head? You know, someone's not kind of clear about that. Yeah, there's lots of, I don't know, kind of playing around with things that should have been serious and solid. There were lots of like last minute little changes made, quick changes, but dramatic changes. And this was annoying to someone. We have Cupid here in the center, almost reversed. Okay, yes, so for some of you, you know, there's some attraction. Okay, it might have been an attraction or a distraction. Yeah, someone is very greedy. Someone is very, very greedy. And this has been kind of put under the microscope and looked at. Okay, so this could be this person possibly we're talking about. They, you know, they've actually taken a good hard look at themselves, you know. And it might apply to you too, I don't know, I'll leave it open. Yeah, someone's done some traveling, definitely meeting new people, seeing new places, getting kind of more life experience. So this is someone else we're talking about. And the idea here of spiritual love, yeah, they've been so transformed. Maybe it was you that kind of helped bring on this transformation as well. Okay, so drugs and alcohol, substance abuse, they were kind of trapped in that for a little while. Yeah. Someone definitely felt like they were walked all over, you know, their boundaries were just ignored. And someone wasn't able to be assertive about this, so they may have just, you know, left or avoided any confrontation. Okay. Okay, yeah, so someone is actually, they're going to stop wearing their mask. So they may have worn a mask. This may be you or another person, but you're going to take off that mask and that kind of like, you know, the game playing or that really hard, you know, your ego, you know, someone's kind of letting that go and just going, okay, well, look, I'm going to be real, because in doing that, it opens up more freedom. There's less restriction and pressure on people. Okay, squirrel. Yeah, so something here that looked like it was all sweet and happy kind of turned out to be the opposite, and someone really here had to like have a bit of a reality check and look at things twice, because it was like, what is going on? And that's kind of all I have for you. I'm going to just do one more little clarify card for you guys, because I just feel like it. Let's see. Just one last little clarifier for group 3. What can we say? Yeah, lots of impulsiveness and lots of like changing, flirtatious energy. Okay, so it could be on both sides, but yes, someone here was like really changeable, and also just with their loyalties and their alliances, it was really kind of, like I said, a lot of kind of greed there. And now, now we're moving into more order. Okay, Virgo here, straightening things out, organizing things, looking at what's really there, not any illusions or dreams, and sorting out, yeah, what is this really? You know, facing the facts, so that nothing is left missed or in the dark or in any corners or cobwebs. It's kind of cleared up. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's all I have for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.